Hello, everyone. This is the Aqualin, and I am so happy and excited to finally be broadcasting live on my page. I know this is a late broadcast. I just finished with my Self-Love Sisters and Self-Love University, teaching a class there. And I wanted to just hop on tonight to share a message and something that we did learn in Self-Love University. But I just wanted to post it here and just let you know that I will be posting more videos and be doing more live broadcasts right here on my page. I am committed to really sharing and helping us all to get through this journey called life. And I do realize that I have a voice and I have a part to play. And I will be more committed to being live and doing videos like this. So with that, I want to talk about really quickly how to stop judging, condemning, and criticizing people. Okay, and this is something, let me say this, I have not arrived in this area, but this is something that has been helping me for the past few weeks. Since 2014, I have become officially a student of A Course in Miracles, and it is really drastically changing my life and the way I view life, the way I view situations, the way I view people. And I'm excited to share with you some new things that I'm learning in the journey called life. So with that, I wanted to give you just one way that you can stop judging, condemning, and criticizing people. And this comes from the Workbook of A Course in Miracles, lessons 94 and 110. And in that it says, I am as God created me. I am as God created me. And so after I read the lessons 94 and 110, I started saying to myself, I am as God created me. And then I had the urge to say that to myself about other people, especially people that I may have a tendency to judge. So I had to start saying to myself and to myself about other people that I am as God created me. And I believe that we have to use the same concept. Well, you are as God created you. And so I believe that we have to use the same concept when we are dealing with people, that I see you as God created you. That's how I started saying, that's what I started saying when to myself, to people, is I see you as God created you. In other words, I don't see the judgments. I don't see the thing. I don't see the image or the condition or anything like that. I see you with my spiritual eye. And in my spiritual eye, I see you as God created you. And what we have to understand is that we are all made in the image and likeness of God, that we are all pure spirit, that we are all light and love, and we're all innocent. And the thing about it is, we come to this world innocent babies, and upon conception up until adulthood, because here I am in my adulthood and still learning lessons, but also undoing a lot of things that I had taken on over the years of my life. So we come here as innocent, pure light, pure beings, pure love, and then we take on agreements, we take on opinions, and people train us and teach us and show us things that may not be conducive with what the world considers rights, that may not be conducive with people's moral values or anything like that. And so when you see somebody, and we can use this for probably a person that you deem maybe the worst person in the world, that you deem that, you have to start saying to them, into yourself, about them, that I see you as God created you. And in that, you're taking away the scales of judgment from that person. And what it does is, when you say these words about someone, you're taking away the judgment, you're taking away the need to judge, you're taking away the need to condemn and the need to criticize. And you're really, instead of judging, condemning, and criticizing, this is a leeway for you to speak life to that person. And so instead of saying, instead of judging them for whatever they may be doing or whatever they're presenting to you, you can simply say, I see you as God created you. And for those of you who want to say, I see you as source created you, I see you as the universe created you, whatever name you want to use, I see you for your true, authentic self. I see you as God, source, universe created you. And when you begin to do that, what will happen is not only will the judgments and the criticisms and the condemnation fall away, but you'll also begin to, I would say, receive insight on the person. And you don't know what a person has been through. You don't know what they've been conditioned to be and do and have to be who they are right now, who you see they are in the physical. But what will happen is you will look past them in the natural and see who they are in the spirit. And that's the person that you speak life to. That's the being that you speak life to. I see you as pure light. I see you as love. I see you as joy. I see you as, an infinite being. I see you as made in the image and the likeness of God. Not only that too, but we have to understand that what we judge and criticize and condemn in other people, we also judge, condemn, and criticize in us. And so when you do put on that mindset of judging, criticizing, and condemning someone else, you're doing the same thing to yourself, which means this, that if you were in that situation and you were doing the same thing, then you would probably feel about yourself and say, people think I'm this, people think I'm that, because that's the judgment that you place on other people. So we have to really get into a place where you, number one, I see myself as God created me, but number two, I see you as God created you, and take away all of the things. Just remove all of the scales and take people back to their innocence. Take people back to who they were before they made agreements, like Don Miguel Ruiz says in the 4 Agreements. Who were you before you made agreements? Who were you before you, before you learned how to be this? Who were you before you were taught how to do certain things, and see them for, like I said, who they really are? And you have to ask yourself too, if I did that, how would I feel? If I live that way, how would I feel? If I grew up in those conditions and those circumstances, how would I feel? So putting yourself in a person's situation, we tend to look at people who, I'm just gonna, just for general purposes only, I'm not picking on anybody or calling anybody out, but we tend to look at a person, maybe that's a stripper, that is working really hard stripping, but maybe that stripper needs that money to help pay for surgery for her sick father or sick mother. So you just never know what a person is going through. So practice understanding, and again, use the concept, I see you as God created you. I see you as God created you. I see you as love. I see you as pure light, and that will remove all the judgment. So I didn't want to be here long, because like I said, we just finished a class in Self-Love University. I do want to invite you to consider becoming a member of Self-Love University. Our membership is actually closed right now, but I will open it tonight for anyone who wants to join us. But we have such an amazing class. We are almost 1 year in, and we are learning how to undo so many of the things that I just talked about, undo agreements, learning how to forgive ourselves, learning how to see ourselves as God created us, learning how to remember who we are and forget who we are not, learning how to identify our innate potential and operate in it, and so many other wonderful things that we're doing in Self-Love University. So feel free to join us. But that's all that I want to share. Just a brief message, because I made a personal commitment to myself, but also a commitment to my Self-Love sisters, that I would come on and do more lives on this page, because like I said before, I'm a part of this. I'm a part of helping you grow and become a better person, just like I'm helping myself and other people grow and become better people. We are all in this together. So thank you so much for tuning in to this brief message. I hope that it was a beneficial, I hope it was a benefit rather in your life. And I always leave my messages with this: know that you are great in Christ and you are powerful beyond measure. Take care.